In 1886, an injured soldier was struggling with addiction, barely getting by. He wasn't a millionaire, he wasn't a business mogul, he was just a man with a vision. But what if I told you that this man's creation would go on to become one of the world's most famous drinks? Yes, it's Coca-Cola, and welcome to our channel EchoVerse. On July 8, 1831, in the small rural town of Knoxville, Georgia, USA, a child named John Stith Pemberton was born into a small family. His father, James Clifford Pemberton, worked as a mechanic, specializing in repairing tools and machinery, a crucial job during a time when farming equipment and early industrial tools kept local economies running. James was known for his skill and dedication, often helping local farmers and tradesmen keep their operations going. John Stith Pemberton's mother, Martha Elgant, was a hard-working and resourceful woman. Like many women in the 1800s, she managed the household, taking care of John and ensuring the family had everything they needed to get by. She grew food, made clothes, and handled all the daily tasks of running their home. Martha was a strong figure in John's life and taught him the value of perseverance and hard work. John Stith Pemberton began his early education at small local schools near his hometown in Georgia. Like most children of that time, his schooling was basic, but he showed a keen interest in science and medicine. At the age of 19, he decided to pursue his passion and enrolled in the Reformed Medical College of Georgia. Located in Macon, this college focused on training students in medicine and pharmacy, which was a respected and growing field during the 1800s. During his time at the college, John worked hard to understand chemistry, medicine, and the art of creating medicinal formulas. He learned how to combine different ingredients to make tonics and treatments for common illnesses. By the time he graduated, he had developed the skills and knowledge that would later play a key role. John Stith Pemberton was deeply inspired by the advancements in medicine and chemistry during his time. As a pharmacist, he admired the work of scientists and chemists who were creating innovative remedies and tonics to improve people's health. One of his biggest inspirations was the growing popularity of medicinal drinks in Europe and the United States during the 1800s. He was particularly intrigued by the use of coca leaves and cola nuts, which were believed to have energizing and healing properties. This inspired him to experiment and create his own formula drink that could act as a medicine. In 1861, while John Stith Pemberton was still studying and planning his future, the American Civil War broke out between the Northern Union states and the Southern states that seceded. The war was mainly over issues like slavery and whether states had the right to govern themselves. At that time, John felt a strong duty to his home state of Georgia, which was part of the southern states that seceded. He decided to put his personal dreams of becoming a pharmacist and creating a career aside and join the army to fight for his country. On April 20, 1861, when he was 30 years old, John enlisted in the Southern Army. He was given the rank of first lieutenant and became a cavalry officer. As a cavalry officer, John's main job was to lead and command a group of soldiers who fought on horseback. During his time serving as a cavalry officer, John Stith Pemberton faced many dangerous situations. In 1865, near the end of the Civil War, he was involved in a battle in Georgia. On a night in May, John was wounded during a skirmish with Union soldiers. The exact details of how he was injured are not entirely clear, but it's believed that during the chaos of the battle, he was struck by a saber type of sword used by soldiers at the time. This injury severely hurt him, and he was left with a deep wound that caused him ongoing pain for the rest of his life. The injury, combined with the challenges of the war, meant that John would have to deal with physical pain and health issues for many years, leading him to seek ways to find relief. After John Stith Pemberton was injured in the Civil War, he struggled with chronic pain and became addicted to morphine, a powerful painkiller. This addiction led him to search for ways to create a medicine that could relieve his pain without the dangerous side effects of morphine. In 1885, John started experimenting with different ingredients, looking for a formula that would not only help with pain but also be something people would enjoy. His initial focus was on creating a remedy for headaches and exhaustion. He used ingredients like coca leaves, which contained small amounts of cocaine, and cola nuts, which provided caffeine. In 1886, after months of testing, John came up with a formula that he thought could work as a medicinal tonic. He combined these ingredients with sugar syrup to create a refreshing drink that he began selling at a local pharmacy in Atlanta, Georgia. The drink was initially marketed as a health tonic that could cure everything from headaches to fatigue. In 1886, when John Stith Pemberton first created his new drink, he sold it at Jacob's Pharmacy in Atlanta, Georgia. The first person to taste and buy the drink was a man named Asa Candela. Asa Candela was a businessman who had a growing reputation in the pharmaceutical industry. While not yet wealthy, he was always on the lookout for new opportunities. One day, Asa visited Jacob's Pharmacy and tried the new drink. After tasting it, he immediately saw the potential and decided to make a deal with John. In 1888, Asa Candela bought the rights to Coca-Cola from John Pemberton for a modest price of $2,300. Now, considering inflation, that amount would be worth about $73,403 today. While the price seemed small at the time, this was the start of something much bigger. Instead of rushing to open a big brand right away, Asa carefully planned his next steps. He consulted with his friends and business partners about the potential of Coca-Cola, gathering feedback and ideas on how to market and improve the product. Asa was also strategic, ensuring that he understood every aspect of the beverage, its target market, and how to make it stand out in a crowded marketplace. The drink's global expansion, however, gained momentum during World War II. Coca-Cola made a significant commitment to supply its beverage to every U.S. soldier around the world for just 5 cents a bottle, no matter the cost of production or transport. To achieve this, the company established bottling plants near military bases in Europe, Asia, and Africa. As soldiers enjoyed Coca-Cola, it became more than just a drink. It was a symbol of home, comfort, and familiarity. From humble beginnings in a small pharmacy in Atlanta to becoming a global phenomenon, Coca-Cola has grown beyond anyone's wildest dreams. Today, Coca-Cola is not just a drink, it's a symbol of refreshment and happiness, enjoyed by people in nearly every corner of the world. As of today, Coca-Cola's net worth is estimated to be around $250 billion, making it one of the most valuable brands in the world. The company's influence stretches across over 200 countries, with more than 1.9 billion servings of Coca-Cola products consumed every day. I think the journey of Coca-Cola should be inspiring to you. But also it contains sugars that can be harmful, so keep a balance in your diet. Thanks for watching, and if you like video interesting, make sure to like and subscribe. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye.